I'm doing a live, but I'm not gonna be on as long as I was last night. You know, I am gonna do unless some changes. I'm still gonna do the health tips that live. I'm gonna do that live on Monday night at 10 o'clock. So on the 24th, I'm gonna do that 10 o'clock Eastern time. But I'm here to talk about SZA and Draymond Green. There was a new article that came out about Draymond Green. I'll put it right here. Yeah, right there. Yep, that was a new article that came out about him. But I'm gonna read two articles about SZA first. But before I get to her, I'm gonna read Walk in Faith, my prayer book. I'm gonna read the Bible verse and then I'm gonna read the prayer. But whoso keep his word in him, verily is the love of God perfect. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that saith he abide in him ought himself also so to walk even as he walked. That's from the first book of John, chapter 2, verses 5 through 6. Here's the prayer. When we step out and do the thing we believe God wants us to do, even if it doesn't make sense, that's faith. Our greatest rewards can come from those acts. Now I'm going to read about SZA. It's an article from TMZ. It's two articles actually, but I'm going to read this first one. The first one is called SZA, My Album's Coming Soon. I'm Sitting on Songs. SZA's album delay has been a cloud over the TDE singer for years, but it looks like she's been handling it by doing what else but recording songs, lots of them. Hi, Universal T with Marie. I'm surprised you up this late, but I'm gonna continue to read this article. TMZ Hip Hop caught the Grammy winner in INCOGNITO mode at LAX and took a shot at getting an update. Hi, Natalie. For the long-awaited follow-up to her 2017 monster album, Control, or CTRL. To me, that's a shorter word for control. Hey, Sunkiss. The album sprung 5 platinum singles and went 3 acts platinum itself. And with music that good, it's no wonder fans have been fiending so hard. SZA tells us her follow-up album could be dropping any day now, which could mean tomorrow or February 2048. I hope not. That's too long. She'll be, well, I ain't going to count her age, but yeah, that's too long of a wait. But she's optimistic listeners will receive the music well. Come on now. Okay. Since CTRL dropped, SZA has been breadcrumbed even more platinum singles such as Good Days, Hit Different, and I Hate You. And says there's more where that comes from because she estimates she's sitting on 100 unreleased songs. There's never been a concrete reason for SZA's album delay. She and TDE president Terrence Punch Henderson have traded blame for years in the public eye, but still have no project. Hi, Blame by Juicy. He recently sat down on Math Hoffa's expert opinion podcast where he appeared to pass the hot potato to her, hinting she can drop the album whenever she's ready. If that's the case, let's go, SZA. Yeah, let's go, girl. You got 100 unreleased songs, you say. You need to be releasing that, or at least do 5 albums. If you got that many songs, put 20 songs on each album and release 5 albums between now and the next maybe 5 to 10 years. You know, at least within the next 10 years, come out with 5 albums. And make sure they hit platinum. If they do, then you can consider yourself the princess or queen of R&B. Because I think she said one time after that first album that she's the queen or she's the princess of R&B. I'm like, nah, baby, not after one album. I know that album was good, but you got to keep coming with the music, honey. You got to keep coming and coming with it. You know, in order to consider yourself a queen, you got to have multi-platinum albums, multi-hits from each album. You know, maybe 3 hits or more from each album, and they got to go platinum. So like I said, you got 100 songs, you need to at least put 20 songs on each album, or come out with an album with 20 songs each. Each, baby. You gotta come out with 5 albums to me. Put 20 songs on each album. Then you can and make sure them albums go platinum and come out with some hit singles. Then you can talk. Then you can get somewhere. But other than that, I mean, I know she said that once, but right now you got a lot more work to do. You know, I like your music. You're a very gifted and talented singer and songwriter. You are a beautiful young lady, but you got more work to do before you can call yourself a king, a queen, or a princess. Because I know one time, I think it was a couple of years ago, I don't remember, but I know somebody on the radio station said that she considered herself, you know, like the queen or princess or R&B or something like that. I'm like, nah, baby girl, you got a lot more work to do. You got a long way to go before you can put yourself in that category. Oh, and I'm about to read this second article about her. Let me see. This article came out, I believe, 2 years ago about her. But this is the first time I've seen it, and it's from TMZ. It's called SZA, Drake's Right, We Dated, but I was over 18. Now let's read this article. SZA confirms Drake's claim they used to date, but she also wants to set the record straight. It didn't happen in 2008. Because that would have been creepy. The singer issued an important correction to what Drake raps about on the new 21 Savage track, Mr. Right Now, where he says, yeah, says she wanna F-U-C-K to some SZA. Wait, cause I used to date SZA back in 08. After people pointed out that SZA would most likely have been 17 at the time, if Drake's timeline of their dating history is accurate, she took to Twitter to clarify. Okay, these are a couple of tweets I'm about to read from SZA. So it was actually 2009. In this case, a year of poetic rap license master. LOL, I think he just innocently rhymed 08 with wait. Anybody who really knows me and was around during this time can confirm. It's all love, all peace. I just didn't want anybody thinking anything underage or creepy was happening. Completely innocent lifetimes ago. So she tweeted these 2 tweets in October 4th, 2020. SZA tweeted they actually dated in 2009 and explained, LOL, I think he was just innocently rhymed 08 with wait. Anybody who really knows me and was around during this time can confirm. She added, I just didn't want anybody thinking anything underage or creepy was happening. Completely innocent lifetimes ago. It's interesting because fans noticed SZA unfollowed Drake on Instagram shortly after Mr. Right Now dropped, suggesting she wasn't happy about his lyric. The two have been close for years though, and it seems like SZA's cool with everything now. As she says herself, it's all love and peace. Okay, wow, that's an interesting story. SZA and date Drake, and Drake used to date. Yeah, I know Drake done been around the industry and then dated girls here and there, but I ain't got no problem with him. You know, he's my favorite rapper. But the thing about Drake though is that he's not a faithful man. I tell you that. You know, cause think about it. I don't know if this is true, but I've heard in the past that he's gotten, women pregnant and, they've had abortions because he didn't want their baby or he didn't want them to have his baby. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard allegedly through the internet streets. But yeah, like I said, Drake is a great rapper. He's an incredible artist. But yeah, the thing that he should have done is you gonna have a baby, which he does have a child, Adonis, with this ex French porn star. I mean, she used to be in the porn industry. If out of all the women in the world that you can have a baby by, you have a baby by an ex porn star. Come on. Thank you, Chanel. But yeah, it's like, come on now. You gonna have a baby by an ex-porn star. Out of all the women in the world, you could have had any woman you wanted to have a baby by, but you gonna have a baby by her. Yeah, because the lady, I don't know her name, but Adonis's mother, his baby mother, she used to be a French porn. She's French, I believe, but I know she used to do porn. I know they call her ex-porn star. And I'm like, come on, Drake, you could have did better than that. Hi, sincerely, Al. No, SZA and Draymond Green not messing around. Absolutely not. No, I just put that in the title because I'm going to talk about him next. But I just talked about SZA first. I'm talking about her first. If you go to the beginning when I get off this live, you will see. You definitely will see. But they're not messing around. No, they don't. I don't think they know each other, but I know they're not messing around. Draymond Green just got married to the mother of his child or his children, but I think Draymond Green just got married this summer. So nah, him and SZA not messing around. I just put their name in the topic because I was talking about them. That's all. I haven't talked about Draymond yet. So, but yeah, like I said, I wonder what would have been what a baby would have been between SZA and Drake. I think they would have made a great couple had they, maybe stayed together and had a baby. I'd rather him had a baby with her than have a baby with this ex-French porn star that he have this baby with. But I'm not gonna judge the mother. I'm not gonna judge her. I'm not gonna, criticize her. I was just surprised, that she used to do porn. But yeah, Drake, he drizzle. They call him Drizzy Drake, but he drizzled that cum and it stuck inside of that lady, inside of that French lady. So she had that baby. She didn't have the abortion, and she was smart. If I was her, I wouldn't have aborted my baby either. I would have had that baby like she did. And like I said, he's happy to be a father. He's happy. He's a happy father. He's glad that she had that baby because that son looked like him, and he's adorable young baby. So I'm glad she had the baby. I'm so glad she did. But yeah, like I said, she did the right thing by having that baby because he could pay her child support. And that baby can be well taken care of. But like I said, I'm not gonna discuss no more babies. I don't want to get in trouble. So, but like I said, I didn't say nothing bad, but I was just letting you guys know that that Drake's baby mama used to do porn, basically. But like I said, he should have had a child by someone else, though. Just saying, my opinion. But I can't judge. And so she did what she had to do to get to where she had to get. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But oh yep, he sure did, son kiss. I think he did date Serena Williams. I think they would have been a great couple. You know, him and Serena. I think he did date her. You know, the Caucasian man she with now. To me, they just look like an odd couple. They look like a match couple. But if she happy, then good for her. You know, because black men and Caucasian women, white women get together all the time. They've been doing it for years. So, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with a black man or with a black woman and a white man getting together and getting married and having kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I support, interracial dating, so in marriages and all that good stuff. So race ain't nothing but a number and race don't matter. So as long as people happy, that's all that matters. But but Serena and her husband, they have a child together. I think they just have one. But yeah, like I said, Drake, ever since he had this baby that he have, the child that he has, he ain't been having. I don't think he been having raw sex with women since then. And I'm like, he gonna get I said it when he was young, before he had this child that he has now, and he was having raw sex with other women, with all these other women that he was with in the past, and he wasn't wearing no condom. I'm like, you gonna get with the wrong woman, and she gonna end up having a baby by you, and then what you gonna do? Keep having raw dog sex? These men gotta understand, if you're not ready for children, you're not ready to be a parent, you gotta strap it up. You can't sit up there and just be having sex with these women without protection. You can't, because you never know when a woman might end up pregnant. And then you can't convince all the women to get abortions. I heard that that's what happened, that he convinced a few of the women, like maybe, I don't know how many women got pregnant by him previously in the past, but that's what I heard, that happened. Yep, exactly, Universal T with Marie. There is different diseases out there that you can catch, absolutely. You have to strap up. You have to strap up. If you're not ready to have children, don't have these babies out of wedlock. I say get married. I think the best time to have a child is when you're married. Because at least when you're married, at least you know what you had time to think about what you want. And you think about, when to start a family. You wouldn't have had time to talk about it, discuss it, and come up with a game plan. Save your money, because children cost money. You're going to have to work harder to take care of that child. You're going to have to do more for that child, unless you're a multi-millionaire. And maybe one of you can afford to stay home and take care of the children while the other one works. But other than that, because children don't ask to be here. So you can't just bring them in the world and you ain't got no plan to take care of them. That's not right at all. That's not good parenting. So like I said, you got to make a plan if you're going to have a child. Make sure you're ready for that responsibility, because children, at least you're going to be responsible for children for at least up to 18 years. Sometimes longer than that, because you got adult children that's still dependent on their parents. That's still getting taken care of by their parents. So like I said, if you're going to have a baby, you got to make sure you're ready to take care of them, because if you don't want to be a Nick Cannon or a Future or even a Tristan Thompson, having all these babies and then don't have time for them, don't take care of them, because they're going to grow up, they're going to resent you. Yes, Natalie. Oh, what do I think about 50 Cent and his son, Marquise? I think that that's a good amount of money that he gives him a month if he still gets child support from him. $6,700 a month to me is good money. But in New York, it could be different, because I know it's more expensive to live in New York. But that's why you got to save your money. You got to save your money. You got to build up a savings, because it's good to get that amount of money every month and you ain't got to work. But at the same time, I wouldn't say depend on 50 Cent for the rest of your life. So like I said, because that money gonna eventually stop coming. But yeah, Marquise did say that he wanted that he instead of getting $6,700, he would rather spend time with his dad. That's what he did say. At least spend some time with 50 Cent. But Curtis Jackson, he just I want to say coon because he always T and Corey. I'll get to them in a minute. But 50 Cent, he just 50 Cent, he just when he talks about people and like downgrade people, especially black people, that's my issue with him, is that every time he gets on the internet, he wants to talk bad about our race. Hi, Jay. He wants to down black people. That he don't talk bad about Caucasian people or anybody else outside our race. He always want to kick black people when they're down and criticize black people, especially black women. And I think that's messed up for 50 Cent to do some mess like that. I think that he need to grow up and he need to be a man because you have a successful career in the entertainment industry. Make time for your son Marquise. That's what you need to do. Make time for him and, stop favoring your children. That's another thing. If you're going to have children, you cannot have favorites. It's just not right, to have favorites because your children going to be jealous, could be jealous of each other. They might envy each other, resent each other. Not only just you, but each other as well because one had something that the other one didn't. So that's why I say you got to treat your children right. You got to be fair with your children. It don't matter what age they are. You got to treat them fair. But yeah, Tia and Corey getting a divorce. To me, it seemed like they just drifted apart. The longer they married, I guess the spark and the spice was just not there. So it's just like, to me, I think I like them as a couple, but they might be a little boring as a couple as well. I'm not trying to roast them or drag them or nothing, but it's like I feel like they drifted apart. That's all I can say about that marriage. It seemed like, they just don't make the best couple now. They can go to counseling. They can go to counseling and work on their issues, but if they're not willing to do that, then maybe it's better for them to split. I ain't really got much to say about that marriage because I don't know a whole lot about it. Don't really care about it really too much. Oh, a narcissist, Corey being a narcissist. I know that he's busy, working and acting. I know that. I know he got a lot of acting jobs. His career then took off since the early 2000s. So, yeah, both of them are working all the time. She don't act as much, but she got her own TV show, cooking show on TV, I believe, on the Food Network. So she is busy, booked and busy. She doing stuff too. So maybe they just got too busy for each other and they didn't have enough time for the relationship or for romance. But they do have 2 children together, so that's a good thing that's coming out of this marriage. Now they just have to co-parent. Oh, Corey seems mean. I don't know. I think he's a private person and he don't talk about his private life as much. Yeah, but like I said, 50 Cent, I think, when he looks in the mirror at himself, he, sees a younger version of his son that he don't sees a younger version of himself that he didn't like in the past or that he don't like. And I think when he looks that he, don't like himself, he probably dislikes himself more than he does his own son. I'ma say it. I don't know if it's true, but He said bad things about Marquise in the past, on the internet. And that's another thing, 50. You need to keep your family business to yourself. You don't need to be putting your business out there about your child. Because he wouldn't be doing that if you didn't do it to him. So it's like you don't do stuff like that. If you got a problem or issue with your children, you shouldn't go to the internet and talk about it. You could call that child or meet up with them or talk to the mother and see if you can have a meetup. Hi to Together We Break Chains Productions. How are you? But yeah, like I said, it's just like I said, I heard the mother, Marquise's mother, is a great mother, and she did a great job with him. But like I said, Marquise is coming from a place of hurt. His father, in a way, failed him. He wasn't there for him. I think he ever wanted was time with his dad, quality time, and I don't think he never really got that. So I'm not gonna bash Marquise. He wants attention from his father, but unfortunately, 50 Cent is too old and immature to realize that and to understand that. So, I'm done talking about 50 Cent because I don't want him to get hold of this video and he start dragging me because he definitely, is a troll and I don't want that man trolling me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna read this article about Draymond Green right quick. It's also from TMZ and it's called Draymond Green, I Don't Care About Backlash Over Practice Punch Video. Excuse me. Draymond Green says he did not pay attention to the chaos that assured after TMZ Sports posted video of his practice attack on Jordan Poole, admitting he has no idea how much it blew up because he doesn't spend time on the internet. The Golden State Warriors star detailed what exactly went down on Friday, October 7th, the morning we published the violent altercation, and he says he wasn't scrolling through the thousands of tweets and Instagram posts reacting to the video. I never really knew how much it blew up. I was just at home chilling with my children. Draymond reflects on a viral video of his altercation with Jordan Poole. Let me see.
Woke up to the video. Once I woke up to the video, I don't know if the dynamic necessarily changes or not because you never really know people's opinions right away. So you get at a time, you give it some time to allow people to throw their opinion out, which quite frankly, I don't care about people's opinion. And to be totally honest with you, I never really knew how much it blew up because I don't spend much time like searching Instagram or looking through comments. I don't spend much time. I don't really read many tweets at all. And so I was just at home chilling with my children. If you want me to be honest with you, I still don't know how much the world may think it blew up.
Okay, that's all that they played. I think more of it might be on Twitter. But like I said, that's all I'm going to play. Hopefully y'all seen that video. Did y'all see and hear that video that I just showed you? Did you see it? Did anybody see or hear that video? Did y'all see him on the video? I know it's 6 of you in the chat. Hopefully you saw and heard that video. But I'm going to continue. Oh, you didn't? Okay, you too. You too. I love you too, Universal T with Marie. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you for coming in. I ain't gonna be on that long, but thank you for stopping by my live and watching it. I really appreciate you, Queen, and I love you too. Like I said, and you have a good night. But I'm almost done reading this article, so I'm gonna continue to read on. I don't really read many tweets at all, Green said on NBA on TNT. And so I was just chilling at home with my children. If you want me to be honest with you, I still don't know how much the world may think it blew up. Green makes it clear he never cared for anyone's opinion. Hey, allegedly Melanin Queen. Green makes it clear he never cared for anyone's opinion, and the aftermath of the pool altercation didn't change that. Green says he received some solid advice following the incident, adding he was told to look at all the upsides. Look, like the world has seen one of your worst moments, he says. Look at the upside and I can live with that. As we previously reported, Green spent a few days away from the team as a result of the incident and was fined but not suspended. Green says it's up to Poole if they mend their relationship off the court, but his focus is on defending their title. So yeah, I did a live about. I think I did a live or a pre-recorded video. It was a live I did about Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. So y'all can go back to that. And I talked about. I read the article and I talked about. Well, three. I think I read three different articles in that live. I think it was last week or the week before. So talking about Draymond and Jordan Poole getting into an altercation. But like I said, y'all, he don't care about nobody's opinion. For real. And I didn't think he would care either. But like I said, hopefully he learned a lesson from that altercation with Jordan Poole, and hopefully he don't do that again. Because it makes the team look bad, and makes you look bad as a player. And I'm glad you suffered a consequence. You had to pay a fine, and you needed to pay for that. You needed to pay for that. Because you just don't go along doing that to your teammates, especially someone that's younger than you, somebody that looks up to you and everything like that, and then you just walk up on them and they try to clear space, get you away from them, and then you pop them like that, with the fist. That ain't cool. So you deserve to be fined, and I'm glad you took some time away, a few days away, to think about your actions and your behavior, and he apologized as well, so that's a good thing. But yeah, like I said, it makes him look bad as a player. It makes his team look bad. It's a bad reflection of the team. Hopefully it shouldn't affect the team that much. But yeah, like I said, just don't let it happen again, because now that the season officially started tonight, and Golden State won. They beat the Lakers, y'all. They won 123-109. And then Draymond, Jordan, and the rest of the team got their championship rings too before the game. So that's a good thing. But I'm sorry, Sunkiss, that you didn't see the video. But like I said, at least I read what he said in the video. So I read what he said. So hopefully that clears things up for you. But yeah, like I said, I don't believe in, teammates going at it in the locker room and getting physical with each other. I'm not a basketball player, so I'm not there, but I just don't think that, to me, that kind of messes up the chemistry when you get into it. With your teammates. It messes up the team chemistry, and you should be able to work out your issues and problems either in the locker room or off the court. Don't do it on the court where, you can be recorded and you can be filmed. But yeah, before I go, I was going to say his mother came out. Yeah, trust is broken, absolutely, after an altercation like that. So they're going to have to spend time. They're going to have to talk to each other, reestablish trust between one another. And I hope they do. But what I was gonna say, his mother, Draymond's mother, came out. I think last week or the week before, came out and defended her son. Talked about, he got pushed, so he reacted accordingly. And I said, Mama, that still didn't give him the right to hit that boy. He walked up on that young man. That young man had every right to clear space, let him know, you in my face, you need to back up. He could have pushed that boy back. He didn't have to hit him. So no, I don't agree, Mama Green. I don't agree that he had the right to punch him. Basically, y'all can look up that article and read it. I didn't read it, but I read it, but I didn't keep it. I looked through it. Yep. Yes, Change Production. They do defend bad behavior. Mothers can do that. And I felt like she should have gotten his butt and realized, look, you can mess up your bag. You can mess up your, money when it comes to supporting your family. You don't want to lose money like that. She should have gotten his behind, really. Maybe she did give him a talking to, but at the same time, publicly she defended the behavior. So, and I don't think she should have done that. I think she should have been quiet. I don't think, that's a grown man. He in his 30s. He don't need you coming out, mama, and defending him. Trust me. If his wife didn't do it, he didn't need you to do that. Come on, mama. You got to stay out of grown man's business. You got to let him be a man. And you got to let him suffer. You got to let him suffer the consequences for those actions. I know you love your son. It ain't nothing wrong with loving our children or loving your children, but you can't always support bad behavior. Yeah, because he could have hurt him. He definitely could have. Hi, Tiffany. Yes, I'm fixed to get off soon. But I just thought I'd do a live talking about SZA and talking about Draymond Green, basically. So that's why I put them two in a topic. I don't think they know each other, but I know for a fact they're not together. They're not in a relationship. No. Definitely not. But I just made them two my topics for this live. Basically, that's why I put them in the title. Because they were my main topics for the night. But yes, I'm done talking about Draymond Green's mama because I don't like to talk about people's parents. That's not something I want to do. But I didn't agree with her defending that behavior. I didn't think that she should have came to his defense. He's a grown man. He can handle the media. He's been in the league long enough. He should know better. He can handle himself. He didn't need her to come to his rescue. You gotta let your kids fight their own battles sometimes. So. But yes, you have a good night too, Chains Production. 2 Chains Production. You have a great night too, and I want to thank everyone. I know it's 6 of you in the chat. I want to thank everyone who came to watch my live and support my live. I really appreciate it. And yes, a reminder, Monday, next Monday at 10 o'clock, unless something changes, but most likely for now, I don't think it will. But I'm going to say it again. That's Monday, the 24th at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm going to be talking about more health tips like I did last night in my last live last night. I'm going to talk about more tips. I'm going to talk about more tips, health tips about smoothies and different information about your health from the Best Smoothies Instagram page. So I definitely will be spreading the word next Monday night, the 24th at 10 o'clock. Okay, yes, good night, everyone. Oh, thank you, Sunkiss. I enjoyed doing that live. I did. But yes, like I said, I'm glad you all came in here, all 7 of you, 7 people and 13 likes. That's great. I love it. Keep it coming. But like I said, I appreciate all of you. I love you. Thank you for taking the time to, come see me live and listen to what I had to say. Good night to everyone. I hope you all, have a great night. But please like, subscribe, share the video, comment if you like. But like I said, the more likes I get, the better that'll help me, the more popular that'll help me get on YouTube. Good night, Natalie. Good night, everyone. Sunkiss, Chanel, everyone. But like I said, I hope you all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Thanks for watching, and you all have a great night. Peace.